Coucou les coucous! De retour à Sable. Je voulais venir dans le coin ici pour aller voir le Scrapper Guy. C'est-tu? Le son de l'air encore de couper. Moi ça une détente is intense encore cool. Something else. Heard about gliding before. Glider should collect the badge in the set. Ok, ouais, ça c'est le gars qui tue. Que tu donnes 3 badges pour être capable d'avoir un masque de cette profession-là. Good scrap! Hey, yeah, sorry, that one was kicking around under my desk for ages. I give you a clean one, but you just trust. I say thank you. Say goodbye to Atlin. Okay, bon, on parlait d'aller en ville. So, let's explore the city avec peut-être du blabla. C'est bien l'entrée là, ouais. Ok, be right back, le son qui coupe me cœur un peu. Boing boing, alright, je suis pas vraiment satisfait de ce que j'ai essayé. J'ai réussi à pas cacher mon jeu par contre. Mais clique pas à travers ton chien. Guard towers over me. I can tell if I've somehow committed some kind of transgression as he looked me over. Seems to be contemplating a decision of some sort, and mutters something unintelligible under his breath. Hello? Seems to refocus as I speak, as if remembering that I am a living being. You'll do. I have something in mind for you. Send it. Let's make good use of you. Whoop. Me, I ask him, how? Well, you're a glider, but you're by your very nature an outsider. You belong to nothing and to no one, and therefore you are capable of uncommon objectivity. I wonder if I should share my myriad of popular, unpopular, or deeply subjective opinions, but decide to spare him. Seems to have much more to say. My name is Sandip, and I'm in the middle of a very serious investigation. There are few that I can trust. You may have noticed that we find ourselves without power, yes? I like it, it's rustic. No accident. Someone stole the power core from out of the atomic heart, and the perpetrator eludes me still. Thought perhaps you might be able to help me solve this crime and bring the thief to justice. I'll help. Already begun to picture myself darting in and out of the shadow, tracking the elusive power thief through the city. In my mind I am swiftness and smoke, a creature of cunning and dexterity. Then Sendip hands me a rusted heap. This broken atomic power core. This is an old power core, scrap really, but if you bring this to the machinist for me, he can fix it and we can get this town going again. But while you're there, I want you to ask if he has any idea who might want to steal something like this and why. I'd ask myself, but people are less forthcoming with guards? You get it. See, I've made the right choice. Report back when you've taken care of this. Yes, I'll be waiting. Say goodbye to Sandip. Mon parler ici. Sandip says, oh, what can I do for you, Sable? Goodbye. You can count. Who did this? Have you found out who it was yet? Are we under attack? You have to do something. The power's been off for days now. When will we get drinking water back? Useless. Completely useless. How did we end up in a position where almost everything we rely on comes to a complete halt? Everyone, please remain calm. We're doing all we can to restore power to Equria. Are we though? Un random stranger qui me dit bring this to that person to fix everything. Ça fait des jours que vous êtes dans cette state-là. On va avoir de l'eau ici plus tard. Yeah, sure. On va pas me faire arrêter par une gate ici. Fait que j'ai pu comprendre que la région est plus chiante pour le framerate en général. Pas nécessairement ça ici, mais l'autre côté où il y a les arbres. Là. Il y a une porte derrière la porte. Hello, Chimkin. Tapis, ça a l'air de respirer en tout cas. Poisson déshydraté. Oh boy, I'm striding in there. Ah, je pensais peut-être que c'était un lit. What the heck? Fâché. Merchant Citra. So, do you make a habit of trying to get yourself eaten? What was that? Nearly killed me just now. Well, it's a worm, isn't it? This girl is nosy and she's bloody strong. You shouldn't get that close unless you have had the proper training, or else you've got food handy. You're a glider, aren't you? So I suppose I can forgive a bit of clumsy worm handling. My name's Citra. Tell her I'm Sable, and she offered a quick compliment to my name, which almost soothed the embarrassment burning through my ears. After all, she's all business. Now what bring you here, glider? Can I help you? I understand that if Citra were an animal herself, her fur might have bristled at my question. Triggers a memory where Jadi told me that I can sometimes be a labor in itself to explain how one needs help, and that I ought to try to see where I can be useful before I inquire. But I think I've made enough of an introduction already. Do I need help? Give a moment thought. You know what? Yes, Nosy loves a Hakuan glowworm as a treat. Could find her some, we'd both appreciate it. Or I think I can do that and decide it's better not to ask for further detail. I'm sure I can find something. Something. Mouthful psych. I heard the guard murmuring about pomegranates to himself as I approached. When he noticed me, he clams up and stands to attention. Can I help you? Need to speak to Iria. Think about pomegranate? The guard seemed to perk up at the mention of the word. Yes, have you tried one? They sell them in this area outside of town. They're unbelievable, magical. Each seed a burst of watery coolness. Continue to espouse his clear obsession with the fruit, and I noticed my own mouth salivating a little. Iria is a very important person. If I'm going to let a bothersome glider interrupt her day, I'd better be worth my while. Never mind. Pas prêt à investir de l'argent. Hey, toi. Finn, this is a disaster. No power means no filtered water. Do you this water isn't clean enough to drink on its own? Je pense que j'ai déjà parlé, toi. Lily. Any guts to spare? Anything would be appreciated, glider. Okay, this is a bit more mazy than anticipated. Ça me ramène... On va focuser sur le côté gauche pour le moment. Okay, il y a peut-être un deuxième étage à visiter. J'essaie des choses là. Là, je me suis promené en bas là-dedans. Là, je me suis promené ici. C'est le machiniste. Hamza says hello. What can I do for you, glider? I have a delivery for you. Oh, not okay. What do you want? What do I want to ask? Any idea why someone might have taken the core? Cross his arm and look down, thinking of it. Power is the lifeblood of everything we do as machinists, and our works exist to uplift the past and secure the future. Power supports the machine, and machines are bound to the people. I nod, listening. But to take power from people, then you wish to make people powerless. I look sad at this. So I think you'll be looking for someone who cares little for the common person. What were you doing? I was in the workshop sleeping. Get most of my sleep there lately, if I'm being honest. That being the case, though, I didn't notice anything was wrong. Why not? Because I'm a machinist, is why. And not one of us, no matter how different we may seem, would ever be caught dead without a backup generator. So I had a few hours good rest before I caught wise. Who do you think did this? If I had to say? Touches a hand to his chin. Iria, the merchant. Tell him I'm listening, and he shuffled his feet, getting closer to me, his voice lowered to a low rumble. Iria and her ilk run this town. The markets are their locus of control, and they've got their claws in the food stock. Now imagine, if you will, what happened when the power goes down. All of a sudden, folks are stockpiling food, and Iria and her lots are hiking up the prices. And there's not a damn thing any of us to risk in it. Bleh, on peut rien faire about that. Should look into Iria. You'll find her weaving a web of corruption from above the beetle market across the bridge. You'll have to persuade her guard to let you pass, though. Suspect. Oh, okay, on her. A delivery for you. You got you running errands, eh? People love to give me errands, and yes, that'll happen to Glider. Suppose folks see them as having that sort of directionless liberty. That means you aren't interrupted anything if you ask that they fetch something for you. I'll drop this thing off with Sandip when it's good and purity. Anything else I can help you with? Ça a l'air like le côté gauche somewhat fait. Il fait giggling, giggling, giggling. I meet a chime maker called Ayan. Ah, you have the husk that Aoife promised me, huh? Here's a little something for your trouble. Farewell, Glider. Quoi c'est terminé? Farewell, Glider. Alright! Parle-moi de toi une petite. Deux rencontres que tu finis d'avoir affaire avec lui en 10 secondes. Glassblower Toto. Made the best this big. Blah, I made the best glass this side of the sea split. Well, normally I do what, at least. Workout as my workshop completely out of commission. I need my furnace to work. Not like casting little pots in sand. I've got a terrible backlog of orders already. Like part, ship, pots, architecture, you name it. C'est dehors, ouais, j'ai été de l'autre côté ici. Hey toi avec ton swagger, es-tu le dude qui dit seem to have been able to take advantage of the situation. Delivery have been busier than ever. Syria and her kind always seem to know how to squeeze blood from a stone, but this feels like things have worked out too well for them. Maybe don't tell anyone I said that. Our chew blend. Okay, start. Glass bubble. The doctor looked concerned and frustrated. Spark cut, all our medical equipment, prosthetic alignment, artificial wombs. It's all going to run out of power very soon if the energy doesn't come back. Those useless guards and machinists. I mean, the only reason you have power in the first place is probably because of the machinists. Le deuxième étage que je voyais probablement. Musique qui coupe. Ouais, Joti, je t'ai parlé. Alright, main road. Carlo. Quite like it when the power is off. There's a sense of peacefulness to us. This is Rita, the owner of the Overhang Cafe. Question. I don't think I'll be much of help to your investigation. Any idea where someone might have taken the core? Whatever the reason, it's been terrible for business. Could ask more questions. What were you... Where were you when the power went out? Same place I am every day, here in the cafe. Who do you think did it? There's people coming and going every day in this town. Could be anyone. I'm not exactly ready for that, though. Oh, so that's a chest. Hey, Drew. Il va y avoir une gate. Parfait. Moi, je peux même pas te parler. $50 cuts. Toujours rien. Non, je veux pas grimper. Nip rocks from the balls of his feet and to the heel and back, please. Good news, Hamza finished his work on the spare parkour. Could use your help with it if you have a moment. I can help. Perfect. I'd like you to take the new core to the atomic heart and plug it in. And while you're there, see if you can't pick up on any clues about who may have stolen the original, yes? Clues? What sort of clues? Sort of, well, you know, something out of the place. Oh, he does it as a guard. You like tapestry, yes? Why not? You ever look at a big, beautiful, ornate tapestry and being so impressed with its craftsmanship, and then suddenly found your eyes drawn into a tiny little snag, just one thing, out of place. Clues are like that. Until left a keycard for you. You'll need it to unlock the front door. Central chamber is protected by a security code, but I'm sure you'll find your own way in. Thief managed somehow. To get to the atomic heart, head over to the substation just outside of town and follow the power cable that runs through and under the sand. See you soon, hopefully with news. Say goodbye. Au revoir. C'est de la fausse représentation. Je vais être capable de faire cette lip là. Good enough. Ok, fac. On suit le câble. C'est probablement ça que je vais aller. Tout ne soit pas dans l'eau, hein. Ton funky. Ça va probablement passer cette jonction. Hey, de l'eau! I don't need to follow the giant game ball. I have a map! On peut suivre le câble ici. J'imagine que c'est l'entrée qui a été prise. Ah, peut-être pas. En tout cas, on va commencer par explorer. Peut-être pas finalement. Ah, ici je vais faire. Or not. Somehow I feel I shouldn't be here. There's a slot for a keycard on the terminal. Perhaps this would unlock the door. Insert keycard. This is out of place because it should be in my pockets. C'est celui que j'ai besoin du security code, I'm guessing. Je cherche. This looks like it's broken. You look like you belong in my pocket. Oh, c'est pas par là que je vais aller. Also belong in my pocket. Under 18 to go. It's coming. Broken glass. Can I? Blue, smashed glass. Plain as day, one can see the high window has been smashed, and it's wide enough for any grown person to make their way inside. You need to be quite athletic. Most of the glass is on the outside of the chamber. It may have been smashed from inside. Ok, c'est ça ici. From the inside, ok, fait. Ils sont rentrés d'une autre façon. Ok, ça réagit à ma présence. I mean, come on, gang. Sparks shoot out from the wires around the socket, but the damage to the empty socket itself is non-existent as far as I can tell. Culprit took good care in removing the cord. Makes sense. If I were to steal something so valuable, I would be delicate too. Why the torn up cables? It almost looks staged to me. Not red! There's a clump of feather on the floor. Strange. Try to picture the bird large and powerful enough to carry away the power core, and decide that it is one suspect I can absolutely rule out, though I would very much like to see it. Drop stuff out of the salon. Wait 9 minutes. Y'a pas quelqu'un qui m'a donné des parts ici. C'est des fruits. Ok. Toi, right? Both neither. I'd like to trade with you. Combien d'argent que j'ai? 400. Fait que j'ai... bye. Alright, on va appeler ça un épisode. Je vais peut-être m'acheter une pièce. Et on va revenir la prochaine fois. What the fuck? Alors, au revoir et à bientôt.